you get car sick easily, that is not the road to take. Since I got my mattress set up already, I'm going to take a quick 20-minute power nap and try to recover from that drive. Check out the beautiful river. Quite a ways up, but this is the first good sign. The road is not closed. Never seen one of these on the road before. 99% sure this is a California king snake. They eat rattlesnakes. Oh, look at it rattle its tail. Pretty cool to see its behavior like that. Guard itself, slither away. I ate some chips from the gas station on the way over, and man, I feel bad. Hoping if I catch some real food, it'll make me feel better. We got the same setup as my last trout video. Bobber stopper, bead, bobber, 1/8 ounce weight, swivel, leader of 4-pound test to a hook. It's the new go-to rig. I don't feel great, but I do feel excited. When I was catching grasshoppers last time, which I kept calling crickets for some reason, some people left in the comments, if I could get close enough, I can grab some sand and throw it at them and stun them before I get them. Or I could take off my hat and grab them. Or I can use my net. I don't know why I didn't think of that either. So I'm gonna be grabbing some grasshoppers if I come across any. Ooh, there's one over here. Just jumped. Where did it go? Here. Bang, bang. There it is. I actually got him perfectly in the net. As long as I can grab him behind his head, doesn't bother me too much. Well, that's a nice looking grasshopper that should get me a nice trout. New favorite way of fishing. Right there. Well, pretty much feel 100% now after walking around trying to get these grasshoppers. Now it's time to catch a fish. Really nice deep hole right behind this rock. First cast slammed, I bet. Let's make sure our drag is set. Set good. Loosen it just a tiny bit. And we're gonna get a fish right now. Let's watch that bobber. I've got this 1/8 ounce split shot there, but this bobber might be too buoyant, so I'm gonna add one more split shot above the other split shot. The current is flowing faster in front of me. That's why I'm holding my line up so the line doesn't get caught in the current and pull that bobber down. Got one. Decent? Can't tell. Feels decent. Is he good enough for dinner though? Nice little fish. Oh, what's not even a, what in the world? That's a bass. A smallmouth bass. Dang, probably kicking all the trout out. See you later. Still got a slight headache. That's where I would be if I were a fish, right behind that rock. Well, it doesn't look like it's gonna happen today. I think my time might be better spent finding bait for tomorrow. I said last cast about 20 times. Hard to beat this sunset. I brought some pasta for dinner, but with no fish, I don't think I'm gonna eat it. So I'll go without dinner tonight and hopefully get some food tomorrow. Oh man, good morning. Slept pretty well, feel a lot better, and I'm just too curious to see why no fish were biting. No fish. I guess that explains it. I didn't see a single fish. I did 2 or 3 passes in the deep areas. Nothing. So I gotta find a new spot. What a way to start the morning though. Man, that was refreshing. Oh, that sun feels amazing. I think we're gonna get our gear rigged up and try a bunch of different spots on this river, and then try to find some crawfish too. Have a feast of a meal later today. And this spot right here, tail end of that stream, right in there. That looks good. I want to keep driving and see if I can find another spot since it's so close to the road. So the road forked. This is a little creek that's joining the river down there. I just want to see if there's any crayfish. Doesn't look like it. This is pretty cool. I just hope I come across a deep pool. Got it. That'll catch a trout later on for sure. This place is nice. I bet there's some crawfish. I mean, it's so easy to walk down here. Might as well take a look. A lot of minnows. A lot of algae too. How about right here? Under this big rock. Got anybody? Anybody home? Well, maybe no crawfish in this stream. It's pretty cool exploring new places though. I love it. Just loading up my little bag with grasshoppers. Got 3 pretty nice ones so far. It's so cool, the different varieties of them too. These will last and stay alive all day. The trick is to getting some to jump. We'll just do it slow and then we'll snap it shut. Like that. We'll grab them. And we got grasshopper number 4. Is there a limit to grasshoppers you can keep? Look at the legs on that one. I don't even know if that's a grasshopper. Is that a cricket? Now that's what nightmares are made of right there. Look at that thing. Well, that's 5 giant grasshoppers. It's almost a meal for myself. Here's another one. For whatever reason, it's so fun to catch these things. These last 2 are huge. I might as well get a couple more while I'm here. Look at this thing. Is this thing even a grasshopper? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, we got bait, baby. Monsters. Gonna check this one last spot for crawfish. Bass taking over this little creek. I think they eat the trout too. 4, 5, 6 bass in here. I think I better go back to the main river. This creek's not looking too promising. Man, look at that hillside over there. You can tell a fire came through here not too long ago and it burned every single one of those trees to ashes. That's why there's signs all over. Do not smoke except in a closed car or campground, and there are no fires allowed except a camp stove, and you need a fire permit for that too. All right, it's crawfish time, hopefully. Not looking good here either. So clear, not a sign of any crawfish though. There used to be crawfish here. I don't know what happened. Well, it looks like that dream's out the window. Hopefully those grasshoppers come through for the trout. I put a smaller bobber on and a bigger hook, something really sharp. So I'm going to take out one of the bigger crickets. And these guys are so big that they might even stay alive in the water. Hook them up the same way. If you have a special way to hook up crickets, please let me know, because I'm just doing it straight through the thorax. Just like that. Thing is massive. So this is the fishing spot. I'm going to try right where the stream ends, right along there, and hopefully get one in the deeper area. First cast about 5 feet deep on the indicator. Oh my God, I had a big fish. Big. Took the bobber straight down. That was crazy how big of a bite that was. We're gonna do it again in the same spot. Same spot. There he is again. Oh, that's a good eater. That's a wild rainbow trout, baby. Oh my gosh, the colors on this thing are great. These crickets are amazing. I'm just gonna focus on landing it over this rock into the calm spot. Get over here, you beautiful, beautiful wild rainbow trout. Got him, got him. Perfect eater size. That's probably 13 inches. Perfect eater size. And I'm gonna get another one on the cricket. It's the cricket. That's, grasshopper. So I didn't realize it before, but some of these bobbers come pre-weighted and they have this little rubber band type thing on the bobber itself. So what I did was I took that off the bobber and I brought it down to where the swivel was. That way it pulls the bait down exactly where it needs to be and it's the perfect weight for the bobber. The only thing, that little weight is kind of wide. So if your swivels are small, it can slip right through it. And I would put a larger bead on, a larger diameter than the whole of that weight. Put the bead above the swivel and then it'll bring that bait straight down. And that was a size 10 hook. So these grasshoppers have really big jaws. They eat thick leaves all day and they could definitely bite you and make you bleed. So when I'm about to bait them, I hold them by its head and I'm putting it right through the thorax right here. One time. All the way through. So these big ones with the big legs, they don't have any wings. They're just big bodied grasshoppers. Unless these are crickets, I don't know, man. I'm confused now. But I'm gonna catch another fish. It's probably about 6 feet deep here, but I've got the indicator set at about 5 feet because I know that these fish, they'll come up and eat. You don't have to have it right on the bottom. Sometimes they teach you when you're fly fishing, you cast close to you, drift it, cast a little bit farther, drift it, and then farther, and that's how you work the river, one section at a time. As it drifts down, just let some line out if you need to. See if we can go 4 for 4. Woo! Oh man, that thing is huge. That is a beautiful rainbow trout, bigger than the last one, way bigger. Oh my gosh, this is unbelievable to me. This is basically a steelhead. Come, check this out with me. Oh my goodness, what a fish. Look at that thing swimming out there. Wild rainbow trout, man. One of the biggest I've ever caught. Probably not gonna keep him, I just wanna see him. He's just too big, beautiful. I already got one to eat. We got 4-pound test, so we gotta be careful. I don't know if there's any other way to fish, man. I put him in the net just because I really want to just admire it for a second. Look how much bigger he is than that first one. Beautiful pink stripe. Healthy fins, nice spots. What a fish. Those are small trout. And that's why I want to release the big one, because most likely it's a breeder and it probably helped produce all these little ones. I was saying 17 inches. 16 inches. I thought it was bigger. Almost makes me want to keep that one and eat it now. But I'll still let it go. That's a really nice trout. Gonna dispatch the smaller fish right through the brain here. When the eyes go wide, you know he's dead. All right, hope you grow to be even bigger. Come back and catch you next time. You're free to go. See you later. So cool. Tastes so much better than stock trout. That sure looks to me like the first grasshopper I threw. Actually, no, that's a stonefly, I think. Yeah, big old stonefly in there. Feeding the baby trout with trout. Really nice, healthy ecosystem here. And that's a beautiful wild trout with bright orange meat. No artificial colors, no artificial dyes, and that 16-incher would have been just as good as this one. These guys have done their job and they've done it beautifully. So just for some good karma, we'll let these guys go. Crickets, all-time favorite bait from now on. I mean grasshoppers, jeez. Nice spot out of the sun. We can cook this trout and make some pasta with pesto. I forgot any butter or oil, but luckily I have this pesto sauce which has olive oil ready to go. Our fish is a little bit too big to fit in this pot here, so I'll take off its head, cut its body in half. You can always eat the trout scales. They're so small, they just crisp up. I don't have a handle on this pan, it broke off, so I'll just have to use my sock. It's clean, okay? Just so you know. So happy that I caught that fish. Oh my gosh, it just makes my whole day. What a beautiful, 2 fish too. Wow. A little bit of the skin came off. Remember, I didn't even eat dinner last night. I think that's done. Let's get the bones off this thing. See all those pin bones too? All out. All that meat, not a bone in it. Simple. A lot of fish in there. It's just pasta and fish. And my original plan was to have crawfish with the pasta, but sometimes things just don't work out. Can't complain about this though. Not a bad view either. It's so nice to go camping after summer when there's no one out here. I haven't seen a single person in the 2 days I've been here. I pretty much accomplished everything I wanted to do this trip. I was gonna spend another day here, but no need this time. I even cleaned my whole car while that pasta was boiling. Well, thanks for watching as always. I'll see you on the next one.